As we've seen in the part 1 of the maintenance case, we have a precedence diagram of producing a specific product, and E has been established as a bottleneck of the system, and you could see the number figures in black, which are the speed of machine E, which dictates the speed of the system. The fact we have to start with more unit at step A and ending up with less unit at step H is due to the fact we have scrap rate at every single step of the system. Okay, and we already established, if we go back as per the given, we do have to perform preventive maintenance of 10 minutes daily on machine E, F and G, which could be squeezed during the day or outside working hours, so this is doable. As well as we have to do a monthly preventive maintenance session of 3, 4, 5 days on machine E, F and G respectively. We established that the most feasible, appropriate, economical solution is to perform all 3 inspections simultaneously, which means at the same time, bearing in mind we have enough maintenance staff to perform all those operations at the same time. Okay, concerning machine E, for example, since it is the bottleneck, we need 3 days to perform preventive maintenance on machine E, a monthly checkup. We could do, for example, just a scenario, we could do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so in a way we just waste 1 day of job. In this part of the case study, we're gonna consider things from a different perspective. We're gonna say for machine E, since we're gonna have to stop for 3 days to perform preventive maintenance, regardless if it is weekend or non-weekend. Some of the scenarios that will happen or might be considered, they are as follows. Do we reduce the production capacity? Do we lose, like, for example, those 3 days of working or 1 day of working, depend if we consider weekend or not? Do we consider performing preventive maintenance, which is maintenance overtime session, in a way as a scenario? Could we squeeze the 3 days of maintenance during weekend? Okay, performing like the normal 9 to 5, and then we do a few hours of overtime of maintenance at a certain cost. Do we subcontract the system, all of it as it is? And I need to bring your attention to the following. If we subcontract step E, so we don't, the only remaining part of the system is G and H for those specific unit. So we got the unit ready made till part E, and then we do them on G and H. So they are all solutions that might be considered, or at a certain cost. Unfabricated, fabricated musanna, unfabricated $10 per item, subcontracted $15 per item, sold item profit is $50 per item, and overtime maintenance hour is $100. It's very obvious from those numbers that subcontracted and sold item profits are exactly the same, so just like no profit if we just like gonna do it. The only reason this will be convenient if we really have to satisfy a certain demand contract, so we don't want to breach this contract. So let's start with the first step. Overtime excuse me, overtime maintenance scenario. برجع بعيد يعني هن they're gonna do maintenance during the weekend. بالعربي المشبرح, they're gonna do maintenance during the weekend. They will squeeze this maintenance time to do it overtime, which mean بيعملوا هني from 9 to 5 normal working hours, like for example to open on Saturday, Sunday to perform preventive maintenance, and they do overtime session during the evening. Okay, any scenario is doable as long you have to understand how to follow it, how to see it through. To see it through نتبعها step by step, تمشي فيها للآخر all the way to the end. So in case we want to do preventive maintenance to be performed on machine E, the working capacity of machine E is 54 units. We're doing 22 days per month, so 1,188 units per month. If we're gonna stop for 3 days overtime to cover the production sum of 3 days, 54 هي 162 unit. يعني نحن if we stopping for 3 days of production, هذا bearing in mind نحن هون ما عم نعمل ويكند، عم نخسر 162 يونت. الاوفرتايم كوست اكيد تبع المينتنس عندنا نحن 8 hours per day, 3 days maintenance times 100 هني $2,400 3 days per overtime. ال 1188 unit times $15 per unit as a profit in 17,820. Okay, 17,820 يعني عندنا remaining profit of 15,420. And I need to bring your attention on one aspect. if we ال 162 unit the one we're not gonna produce them، يعني إذا عملنا نحن ال maintenance during normal working days عم نخسر 162 unit. اوكي هودي ال 162 يونت بيربحوني $2430، بينما المينتنس if we push it as a weekend إذا عملنا weekend overtime هيكلف 2400. so it's just like تقريبا just like the same amount. طب if we do subcontracting نفس الفكرة، نحن subcontracting of 162 unit subcontracting هي ضرب 15 2430. اوكي البروفيت هو نفسه، يعني الاوبتيند هي نفسها هي ذاتها. التوتال بروفيت يعني هون اذا مثلا I didn't produce subcontracting اللي نقصهم من بعدهم يعني عم بربح 15390، remaining profit 15420. يعني انا I will repeat what's happening. إذا جيت عملت لها سب كونتراكتنج حتكلفني 2430 هي ذاتها، يعني أنتجتها وما أنتجت just the same. all I do it just to satisfy a contract. ثالث وحدة هي to reduce the capacity. reduce the capacity just not to produce it at all. so we have 162 unit. okay is an unproduced unit cost because there is a penalty I don't produce it because I breached the contract, so 1620. okay so this is how I see it. The second part of the case study I'm gonna consider whether to invest in a second machine E which will facilitate the system. بس هون حنفوت بمشكل مش مشكل، حنفوت بشوية تفكير زيادة انه if I'm gonna introduce a second machine to work in parallel with the original machine E, so I'm gonna have like a new bottleneck in the system. Is it worth having it A أو لا؟ okay is it worth having system A أو لا؟ بتلاحظوا هون when I invest in a second machine E رجعت جبت ال precedence diagram numbers figures in red هن new capacity of the system. default عندي 68 unit ال A، يعني حفرجيكم هون نفسهم كل ال values نفسها، بس ال E now is 108 86 108 340 110 هن ذاتهم. apart from machine E I doubled this amount because we have two machine now in E's, two E's. so is it worth investing in this system? yes or no. بس بتنتبهوا على نقطة. now the new bottleneck of the system is machine A. okay is machine A. يعني إذا برجع بروح على ال previous diagram here machine E dictates the speed of the system, here machine A it dictates the speed of the system. so we have 68 unit before and after 64 64 62 61. هون إجباري نحن we need the same amount to start here all the way till 55. so I need to compare. بس هودي بدك ترجعوا تعملون بالبيت. I need to compare is jumping from 46 unit as a finished product to 55 unit, is it worth all this hassle investing in a second machine? and just ending up with 9 unit, with just ending up with 9 unit at the end of the system due to the scrap rate, is it worth investing in a second machine? And this is what I wanted to do. Like when I invest in a second machine on this system, okay, أكيد في الفورمولا I'm gonna apply it. هي $192 per month. okay, but just increasing 9 unit, okay, times 15, is it worth investing in a second system? إيه أو لا؟ definitely not. definitely not, because the increase, the annual cost, the monthly cost for the system is $592. does it justify the increase in the amount of production? okay أكيد لا. يعني هن عندي أنا 9 unit from 46 unit to 55 unit or 198 unit per month. اوكي اذا انا عندي هون 500، خلينا نشوفها. اذا عندي انا هون، انا I apologize about this، انا كنت عم فكر باليوم، يعني 592 unit per month، $592 per month. this is equivalent to per day هي 22 and 26.9, and if I increase of 9 times 15 is 135. so yes, it is feasible. and I'm sorry about this, and I was considering ما بعرف ليش اعتبرت 592 per month. I compare it by the daily increase in production of unit times 15. So عندي أنا هون 592 if I divide it by 22 يعني 26.9 يعني ليش 22 شغل. And if the system there is an increase of 9 unit per day times 15 يعني 135 okay dollar per day. So it's definitely it is worth considering increasing the production. Thank you.